Good morning. We are on the last bag of the Daily Bugle. So this is the last video, 16. But I'll explain that in a little bit. Let's bring down, we don't need a long introduction, but let's bring down what we've completed so far, what we did last time. We pretty much have completed the building, other than, and you can't see it, so let's divide that by 2. Bring that down, and you still can't go all the way to the top. It is getting big. Almost all the way to the top. So last time we completed, and I'll take this and we'll divide it even more. We completed the roof of the building, which was really fun to do. We've completed the building, the roof. The only thing we have not completed is this last part, which is gonna have the title of the building, the Daily Bugle, right here. And I guess now that makes more sense why the graffiti's on the back of the water tower and not on the front. Because last time I was wondering, why isn't that showing on the front? If the sign is going to be here, well, it would be covering it up anyway. I'm going to go back to this just for a second right here. The Green Goblin popping out. I don't know if you saw, maybe it was last video, couple videos. I had the characters put into place all over the building where they were supposed to go, so I could show off to my friend how much of this I have completed and how many characters there were. Well, I took those all back off, except for the people inside. I took them all off because it just felt so cluttered to me, and after looking at it, I've gone back and forth about this Green Goblin busting out of the front. This will be the last building video, but I know I said I wanted to make this smooth, and then I took it back and I go, no, I'm going to leave it that way after watching the movies. But after staring at it for a little bit, yeah, I'm going to attempt to make this so that he's not busting out the front like that. Just because it was really chaotic with all the characters all over the place. I'll put them all back because I want to show you what it should look like in the final, when everything's final. But I'm gonna make one more video after. It's just gonna be a bonus video on making this so that it looks, just like the front of one of these, just regular, without glass flying everywhere. And I'll take the Green Goblin and I'll just kind of display him like the rest of the characters somewhere else. Not, well, you'll see what I'm getting at. But today will be the last build to complete this set, and then we'll show it off. I'm going to leave these here. Yeah, I'm going to leave these here. No, I need more room. I'm going to put them back, but I'm going to keep the roof down. The roof. I meant the ceiling. The ceiling. No, the roof. The roof down. And so, because we're going to be working on the sign to put on top of it. And I'm going to carefully put this back up here on the shelf. So, let's build. Bring this out. Bring the little book out. The manual, the building instructions. We need something to hold that down. Maybe a little bit, some weight. And the last bags. box is empty. All right, how are we looking? Hey, that's actually not too bad right there. And do that. Ooh, lots of little studs. Wonder what those are for. We build a character. Hey, this is the character, our main character, where the whole set is based around. This is going to be Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Pretty easy. We just put him together like so. And our Spider-Man is complete, except he needs a little web coming out of his hand. Tobey Maguire style. I like that one better. There you go. He's gotcha. And another character. Uh-oh, I see where all these studs are supposed to go. This character is going to take a little bit. This is my son's favorite character. Don't know why, but I kind of, just because he's his this character is his favorite character, he's my favorite character too. I like it when there's certain things that my son really likes that maybe I wouldn't choose as my favorite character, which makes me like the character. You know, I think that's a parent thing. I'll show you without what we're, oh, I need his hair. I'm going to show you without him complete who he is first. It's going to be Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock. And I don't, oh, okay. I'm gonna make 4, so I'm gonna need four of they gotta be here. Oh, here we are. 4 of these pieces. 2, 3, 4. Come on. Can't be that hard. It's a darker gray than the rest. 4. Okay. 4 of those. And let's put those to the side because those will be part of it, but we need a bunch of these. So we need, I don't know, you can see this piece right here. If I can grab it. This piece right here and a stud. Just a single stud. And that stud goes on here. And we need to make 7 of these. Multiply that by 4. So okay, you'll see in just a second. So let's start by making 7 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, and then all we do is just take one and put it in that stud at the top. Boop, push that in, and just keep pushing them in until we create this sneaky arm-like thing that we're going to put on Doc Ock. So the reason I say 7 times 4 is now that this one is complete with the 7 pieces put together, we make 4 of these. So I need to do that 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we'll attach all these together. And then we've completed number 2. All right. This is going a little bit faster than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a sunny day today. I've closed the curtains, but I believe that it's shining through. I don't want to adjust the camera because I don't want to have to do any editing. I think you can still see me, but the sun is rising and slowly going that way, and it should that shine should be gone in just a couple minutes. And I think we left off at 6, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's the third one. One more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once you get down to the last arm, the pieces that you need are harder to find because right when you start you have a ton of those pieces, but as you get towards the end you have fewer, and so they're a little bit more spread out. Okay, so we have our 4 arms, and so I'll bring these pieces back in. Stand up Spider-Man here. So the piece that we brought out first time just goes at the very, I'll call it the end, or yeah, we'll just call it the end. The end, which the piece is going to attach to the back of Doc Ock, and then this will be the I guess this would be the end of his arm. But anyways, there's only one side you can put it on, really. So I don't know why I need to explain so much. And then we need for these wrenches, these pieces, and those are going to be at the end of the arm. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's complete, and we're just going to attach it to his back right here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots there. Now I've created Doc Ock before, with my son when we built a set together when he was really young, and I don't remember it being this elaborate. I think he had less movement of his arms, maybe three turning points on each arm. But I do remember creating Doc Ock before, and yeah, he's no longer. He might be in the pile of pulled apart Legos that I'm still sorting through. Okay, so, ooh, that's pretty cool. You can adjust it any way you want. Let's adjust it so that he's well balanced and he doesn't need any. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. That is awesome. Spider-Man's getting him and falling over while he's at it. I got some web in your face. I don't like web in my face. Okay, let's build on this piece now. So we need 2 of these pieces, which I have never used in previous sets, and 4 of these. Two, 3, 4. I'm not seeing a lot of pieces today, so this might be rather quick. The small pieces look more in here, but there's not too many in here. So, man, well, and don't, so there's place for 4. I don't know if you can see that. So this isn't the end of me building. In the meantime, apparently since I started recording, well, let's start over. When I build these sets, usually I go day after day just kind of doing them. But ever since I decided to start sharing the videos with you, excuse me, I on days that I wanted to build where I wasn't able to record and stuff like that, it took it much longer, and I kind of enjoy that, so I don't have to just get it done and over with. Anyways, the point of me telling you that these go right here on top are 2 places where they're going to go. And the point of me telling you that is during the time that we've been building this, the lengthy time, I've purchased a few more Lego sets to continue to build. So this isn't the end of Lego building. We'll be doing a couple more. A couple, maybe continuously, until, who knows, until I can't build Legos anymore. I don't know. All right, so those are in place. Gonna set it off to the side because we're gonna create the sign and then attach it there. We'll need a long one of these and a 3x2. One of these days I will look up the actual name of these Legos. I don't even know if they go 3x2. I'm just saying there's 3 this way and there's 2 this way. I just called it 3x2. Like this long one would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 by 2. And maybe that is what they call it. But then when you get to pieces like this, it's a 2 by 1 with a single button. See, I wouldn't know what to call that. We need 6 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one of these 2 by 1s And so if I look, I should sometime look up what these are called, so that way I can actually tell you what I have. If in case there's too much light or something and you can't see the piece, at least you can hear me say what it is. And I just want to know. I like to know those things, like what would they call that? Because even though like this piece right here is a 2x1, if that's what they call it, they also have thicker ones. So is this a 2x1 flat? 2x1, and then I think I've referred to these before as 2x1 flatties, or flatty smoothies, because they don't have anything on top, they're just smooth. So it'd be nice to know actually what they're called. Now we need this piece, a bit shorter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 by 2, 2 by 12 goes on here. Sorry, I wasn't showing you where I put those pieces. But that goes on the end right after those. And so we have that space underneath. Then we need two by 3. And let's pull out that 1 by 2 again. And so this goes on top of the edge of this, and it hangs out. So it goes on like this to the back side, if that makes sense. And then we need another long one. This looks like a longer, what did I say, 16 by 2? Yeah, I'm gonna waste time counting those long ones. 16 by 2, 2 by 16. Does it always start with a smaller number? Don't know. Okay, now we need 2 by 3, 2 by 4, and a 2 by 1 with a single button on top. 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this. Those are there. 2 more. 2 by 3. Last 2 of those. And this should be a 2 by 4. Does it hang over? Because it does. Yes, it does. It's supposed to have that little small hanging over. So this is what we got so far. All right. I need 2 of these. And 2 of these. One of these. No, that looks a little longer. I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'm doing it backwards, so if it's backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 1 flatty. And then a 2 by 1 flatty. So I take this long one and make sure I get this right here. Yeah, go like this. And then down below, I put this other piece. We're starting to make the letters here. And this piece goes here. Those 2 pieces go there. And this last one here. what do you know? Dee, 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 doggy. I remember that song as a kid. It was played over and over. And that goes right here at the very beginning, like that. D. By the way, that was a Sesame Street song I was singing. Hopefully YouTube won't take it down. I hear they take it down if you even sing it, like sing songs that are copyrighted. I forgot this piece right here. Man, yeah, you can see it now. Just, it fills that end piece that was, kind of goes like that. There we go. Okay, back to this. Now we're going to make an A. So we'll need one of these, again, a square, another one of those long 1x6 smoothies. Looks like a 1x4 smoothie, a 1x1 smoothie. You know what? If I keep calling them that, I'm going to mix myself up when I know what they actually are called. So I'll just say I'm bringing out this piece still. I'll just keep going with that. So just, now let me see something here. Okay, good. Remember my little pet peeve about that little nub on the one side of the smooth pieces where they break it off? I always try to put it down or hidden somehow, even though nobody notices. It's just a me thing. Okay, so like we're gonna do that, and then we add the square piece underneath, and then this curves here. But out of habit, I grabbed two because we did that with the D in the last one. We only needed one of those. Then this goes here. Let's go like that, and then this piece goes, let me straighten it out here. There, we've created an A. And where do you think that goes? It's going to go right here. As I'm creating these, I feel like actually the end of Sesame Street. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter A and the number 11. We're on to the next, which is a simple I. So we'll need this, the 1x6, and there should be another 1x6. Oh, this is so hard. Just put those together. We'll create an I. Goes right there. Look at that. It's actually turning out pretty nice. Excuse me. And then we create an L. So we're going to do the same thing. No, not the same thing. We're going to use that same piece like we did last time, but we're going to use a 2x3 and a 1x4. And I'm missing one of these. I think I'm pushing them too far close. I'm automatically assuming that you can't see them far back here, but then I'm pushing them out of camera, out of frame. Oops. Okay, so let's just put this one like that, and then this 2x3 right there, and then this creates an L. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter L. Man, this is looking fancy. Fancier than I expected, for sure. I thought this was going to look terrible, but it's not. It's looking pretty awesome. So for spelling daily, the next letter would be Y. We're going to need one of these, two of these, 1, 2 of these. Excuse me. Remember, in the morning, I have that little Flemish thing going on, and sometimes I'll clear it without even knowing I'm getting really, really gross. But that's what's going on. It's early morning. Okay, that's all with the red pieces, but we need this 1x3 and this 3x3. And this 1x4 is going to have that put on the back, and then this square block goes like that. These two on either side of each other. You can see what we're getting at here. And then these pieces like so. So just one more piece here, and then we have a Y. What goes here? I missed something. So on that little piece that hangs down that we put right in the middle here, there was a step I missed, which involved 2 more of these somewhere along the way. And they go like, let's make sure here, like this. They go like that. Now, we're still continuing with the letters, but I just noticed as I came to the Y that this didn't look like the picture. So somewhere along the way I missed that step. I don't need to blame you. Get you involved. 2 of these. One of these. Two of these. 3 of these. And 1 out right there of these. Well, we're gonna make a B, so let's make the starting part of the B. We're gonna add this here and this here, and we're gonna do we're gonna go like, did I do that right? That and that and that. That was the square one. You probably are able to see, even though I can't see on my camera or my get some light somehow so you can see how the pieces go. And there we have a B. That starts just before these, like that. You one of those and one of those, one of those, one those, and one of these. Like that. And then like that. And then like that. Voila. A U. Man, they've spaced these out perfectly. Genius. Did a good job making the sign. I would always like to see, I wonder if Lego would ever send the many different, I guess, tests on making this one set, like a behind the scenes in their little instruction instruction books. It would be kind of cool to see, you know, how many daily Bugle signs that they created until they finalized that this one was the best one. You know, maybe they had it on top, Daily Bugle. Maybe they had it in smaller letter. Maybe I would like to see how many tests they made until they finally decided on this. And that's with the whole set. Like, how many sets do you think they made before they finally settled on this set? That'd be kind of interesting to read. I know sometimes they have pictures in the beginning of the person who originally came up with the idea and built it at home, and then they took that idea and made it and improved on it or took a few items out. They do that. So excuse me, I cannot talk and do work at the same time most of the time, as you notice. I'm the kind of guy who can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. So I will stop talking here. We're on G. We'll need, pull that back, one of these, actually 2 of those, 3 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. Now with this, let's start here, and we're going to put that there, and this one here. I'm sorry. If I don't do that, you'll start getting the raspy, and you'll be on your end going, clear your voice, clear it. Come on, clear it. But it's gross, and I apologize. Morning phlegm. Okay, so we were here, and now we go here. We'll bring this one up here like that, and this curve piece obviously goes down here, and we need to put that there, this one here, and so this goes like, sorry to turn away for a second, like that. Yep, and I'll press that in there. The Daily Bug. We've done an L before. That was pretty simple. Consists of this, and this, and this. And so go like that. Put that there. that like that. Same as this one over here. I just set that there. One more letter. And it looks like we need 2 of these. 1 of these. And 3 of these. So this should be pretty simple. Like this. And then we just, what do you do when you create an E? Just go like this. Ta-da! An E. Where does it go? On the end. Yahoo! Wow, look at that. Shing, shing. Got a little shine in there too. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. Let's see if we attach it yet or if there's still some more. There's still some more. We just need a couple pinchies. I believe 2 of them. I'll just stay like that. 2 of those and then 2 of these. And all we're doing is, if they didn't fling one on the floor, is putting them on top of each other. There's only one way to do this. You can't put the pinchy on the bottom. And they go, on these pieces with the pinchy like this. Hang on, let's straighten that out. The pinchy's like this. And, oh, I know why. You'll see in just a moment. This is kind of cool. I missed this looking at the box. Maybe you didn't. We'll need this. And 2 of these. 1 of these. 1 of those. It's kind of like, I've only seen them on the Ninjago as the ninja horns, I guess. And then 1 of these. Okay, we'll take this piece and put them together. No? I thought I heard a click. Then we take 1 of these and put it on. I hate doing that. My whole body like hurts when I try to grab it, and it's an automatic reflex. Even if it bounces this way, my body does that because I don't want to lose these pieces. I think I should rather just let it bounce down and then go find it, but sometimes that takes a long time, and it flicked off in the opposite direction of where I thought it was. Now this piece goes like this. And then this piece, turn it around. Goes like that. Hopefully you were able to see that. And so this connects with this way going to the Y up in this pinchy piece like that. You probably know what we're doing now. Get a little closer. And then this piece goes into the bottom pinchy I got that way off. There we go. And now I screwed everything up. There we go. Whoops. I guess it's supposed to be a little crooked because, you know, how does that work? This bottom one's supposed to be a little crooked, and this top one is not. Okay, so you'll see in just a second here. It's the Bugle. I'm screwing it up. It's a lot of tiny pieces. So there it is. That's what it looks like. Now the bottom one is just tilted a little bit as a Bugle. You know, it's not supposed to be straight on. You can probably not even tell. Yeah, you can tell a little bit. And on the picture it shows both of them straight, but that's kind of impossible with that big piece in the way kind of pushing down. Either this piece has to be kind of pointed up, or this one has to be at an angle, and I'm assuming the bottom has to be in an angle. I mean, there's really no way around that. Unless I'm dyslexic again. No, that's all right. I would assume this would go on the bottom. Give me just a moment. This is all correct. Although it's showing that this should be... Okay, so here's what I need to do. Right here is I just need to push the Bugle a little bit further that way. There we go. I don't know if you saw me do that, but now this can be straightened out because it's no longer touching up against this. And you probably cannot see any of that. But these minute little details, I like things to be straight. Now it is. I just had it off a little bit. I just need to scoot the top of the Bugle, but now the top of the Bugle is pushed back. Oh no! Problems, first world problems. You know what? I'm leaving it. That looks better than it was before. This is complete, this part, and now we place it on here, and it tells us how to line it up. It says on the daily, the Y and the I should line up with these columns here. And I'm not doing it. Okay, like that. There we go. Huh. Am I off again? These lined up. Remember that frustration that I wasted time on when it was just something that I did wrong? So am I supposed to... just wasn't going in. It went in, but wait, now it's coming out of place. What? It looks right. Yeah, it looks right, but it seems to be trying to push these apart. Okay, well, here's the Daily Bugle. We've completed that. And, you know, that completes the building, but we still have something else to build with the rest of these pieces. We'll need one of these and two of these. And these each go on top of each other and to one side. Then we need one of these, these, and two of those side pinchies. Now this piece goes with the smooth end towards the last two that we stacked. This goes here, and then these two hang off this side. Now we need this and one of these. And this goes right here. And this one goes right here. And we need one of these and one of those. This goes right here. This goes right there. One of these, one of these, and we just kind of put that underneath the bigger one, and that falls right into this place. Okay, nope, like that. Yeah. We need one of these, one of these, and a sticker. Did I throw the stickers away? I thought I was done with the stickers. That would be sad. I used them as my bookmark and I didn't see them. Maybe I left them in the book. Go back a few pages. I left them in the book. Okay. Trusty old Swiss Army knife. Maybe I'll go through all the things that are on this cool little gadget one day. Show off my stuff. Get the tweezers. And I'll show you after. It's a sticker right here, kind of a clear one. And this goes just like that. Boom. So that the piece looks like that. And that goes right here, like that. This one goes right behind it, like that. Now I need one of these. Too close. I need one of these and two of the. No. What is that? And where is that? It's got to be those. Yeah, two of those. Don't know why I second-guessed myself. Now this one, if I'm flipping this over, goes right here. And these two go back here, lined up. like that. And let's just keep it over because we got another one of these and two of these. This goes here at this side. And these hang over on either side, like that. We need this piece, which is going to cover all of those. Now we flip it back over. We need a steering wheel and two pinchies. Now the steering wheel goes here. And these two pinchies go right here and right there. Like that. I need one of these. Keep pushing it out of frame. I need one of these. Two of these. One of these. And one of these. Now with this, we're going to place this on the bottom and one of these on that piece with this stud right there. And then this piece goes on this side and this piece goes on this side. Straightening out. Okay, let's put it here. Need two of these and two of these. Two of these. And that's it. So then I create, so with one of these I create this. No, sorry. This. Come on, light. There it is. Where'd it go? And then the other one, like that. Kind of just the opposite of the first one. So this one goes like that. And this one like that. We need, looks like our last stickers and two of these. complete silence so I don't mess it up. So I've just created 2 of these. Okay. Put that back. And you probably can't tell, but the web is shorter on this end and wider on this end. And so the wider part goes towards what I guess this would be the back. Yeah, well, obviously the steering wheel's here. And then go on the side. Just like so. Now I need noodles. Macaroni. It'd be funny if that's what they call that piece, a macaroni piece. Because it looks just like macaroni. And we need this. And that. So we just take these macaroni looking pieces. It doesn't really matter which side. I'm just putting down the one that, yeah, like this. And you just connect them. So if you didn't see, I put the black piece inside these 2 and connected them together. And then one stud on this side and one on this side. And we've created a bike rack. My ear itches. And it's not a bike rack. What it is, you know what? We forgot 2 pieces. I forgot 2 pieces. These 2, they just go on the back here. Like that. And this bike rack piece is actually a roll bar. It just goes right here on those pieces. Like that. And now we need 2 of these. And 2 of the guns. Pew pews. Now, one goes in like this. Okay. And we just make another one of those. Exactly the same. And and by the way, I did that wrong. It should be more like this. I mean, it's an easy fix. Not like this. So this is right, this is wrong. So just turn it. Ta-da! Because they go here, pinchy, pinchy, and it creates another roll bar / window kind of looking thing. Of course, you have to straighten it out, make it look nice. It doesn't. Okay, like that. Wheels. We need 1 and a hubcap. So that's the hubcap looking side. That would be the back side. So this will be the outside. And then you just slap a tire on there. No, this doesn't look right. This tire's way too big for this. So there's different sizes. There's that size and that size. And so I needed the smaller one. So there we go. Now slap that tire on there. Okay, we'll get to that. I needed the bigger one with the bigger one first. Okay, Put that on there. Get on. It's a little bit tough there. Okay, we got it on. Now we need this piece, which is, well, I need this piece too. So this goes here, and this tire goes with the inside. I'll say this is the inside. That's the hubcap on the outside. On the pole. Push that on. This just doesn't seem to be... Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we have that. And now we just complete the other side. Remember we're doing the big tire right now. It's not a big, it's just a bigger tire. There we go. There's that. And another one of these. So that should go here. But you know what? Let's follow instructions and put it on the vehicle first. That should just fall into place. And then this goes on here. And then this, with the hubcap out, in, out, goes right on there. And I pushed a little too tight. More tires, there we go. That's better. We got the back tires on. Now for the front tires, we don't need that long pole because we have these hanging out on either side. So we just need 1 and 2 tires. That's what it says right here. Do both of them at the same time. And obviously, hubcaps out. Actually, this one calls, it's really weird. They want, so I'm going to redo this. I would assume they want the hubcaps out, but they want this side out. Maybe it's a look thing. I would, maybe that's supposed to be hubcaps. Anyways, let's just follow the instructions. So this is going to be inside. This is going to be on the outside. I wonder how they decide which side is which. I would assume the hubcap would look better out. Well, there we go. We've created a little buggy. And it's actually supposed to go on the side of the building. Oh. That was the last piece. Let's take a look. We're done. Let's take a look and see. We got extra pieces here that weren't called for in any of the building. And these are pieces, I guess, if you're going to play with the set. You got handcuff, spider web, a couple extra spider webs to probably put on the building where he went, and a bigger spider web, probably the same thing. So those are just extra pieces that we can use. I'm going to put this down because I know we're not going to get the full view right here. We will in the end, but I'm going to bring this out because the book shows where every piece is supposed to be on the building. So we have completed the Daily Bugle. Completed. 100%. Now I know that you're not going to be able to see this, so we're going to have to divide it. But I'm putting the roof on. Yeah, it's way too high. So I'm going to divide it, and then we'll get a whole view. I'll do some like 360 view. Now, it says this is supposed to go on this side right here. Okay, way up here, so I'm going to divide it by 2. Come on. Come on, we can do this. So, divide that by 2. I'm already throwing pieces around. Good thing it was a piece of the car and not the building. So right here, right here was a piece that was built in that I didn't know what it was going to be used for until now. And that's where this comes in. This is supposed to be driving. I've never seen the Spider-Man mobile in any of the movies, where it's driving on the side of the building. But that's where that is supposed to go. Now, doesn't that sign look nice, the Daily Bugle? So what we completed today was the sign and this spider vehicle. But let's put it all together. But I don't know if I need to do but. So let's complete this. Let's finalize everything. We have completed the whole thing. I don't know where it was cut off just previously. It is the end of the day now, of the same day that we've finished this, but I'll just kind of continue where I think I was cut off. And the reason I was cut off is it was time to work, and I lost track of time. Probably because I was so excited to get this done, I lost track of time. But I'll just continue where I left off. This is the whole kit and caboodle. I know when I left off, I didn't have every character on here and everything in place. It's done. This is what it should look like. And it's amazing. I was measuring, and I think it's a little like up to, I think right here was 31 and a half. So it's got to be 32, 33 inches high. I might be wrong, and I might have just forgot when I measured it, and then it might be a little bit more, but it's pretty darn tall. And I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. But I will clean up all the characters and probably put them in front of the building rather than leave them more chaotic. But I wanted you to just see the final product and how it should look before I make any changes to it. We have the taxi cab and Sandman as side pieces. And what I'm going to do first is just slowly rotate it so you can see it. Then I'm going to go pick up my camera and get closer and just go over everything that we built. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. So you're looking at the front of the Daily Bugle right now, and we'll start by turning this way, and we have the fire escape on the side, and then in the back we have the back, a couple of trash cans or dumpsters. We have the air conditioning. We have this ledge where people can hang out, and you see that we have a character on there right now, and you can kind of tell about that ledge is there by looking at the side, how thicker it is here, and then it comes thinner the rest of the way up. But this is cool. This is pretty darn neat. Now, and I'm already breaking things in the back here. I'll fix that. And I have my cheat sheet, because I know some of the characters on here, even I haven't heard of them. Maybe they're part of the Spider-Man series, and I just don't know who they are. But I have a cheat sheet for me as I'm going to go over these characters. So I'm going to go grab the camera and get a little bit closer. This was the best room I could get in to actually get the whole thing on camera. And I thought to myself, maybe this is a good room to build my Legos. And it kinda is pretty nice, except I notice I'm way back here, and as I'm building, it's probably gonna be very, very small and you won't be able to see. So we'll see what the future is going to bring. I'm gonna get this close here, and I'm going to take this camera off. It's gonna get a little jiggly for a second. There we go. And I'm going to go around this here. Let's start at the bottom here. We have the main entrance here, which has the sliding glass door as the entrance. Man, I'm just knocking things over. I'll close that. And I believe it goes like that. We have Daredevil just kind of hanging out there. We have Aunt May right here with her cookies, and in here in the newsstand is a young lady, and her name is Amber Grant. She's not familiar to me. We have on this side, I'm sorry, I'm going around the wrong side. We have Blade here hanging out on the fire escape. And down here we have Punisher, but he's fighting somebody in the back. And why don't we just turn this here so I could show you. He's fighting Carnage. And around here we have Spider-Man kind of just looking down going, hey, what's going on during the fight? And he's completely spun his web around to this side, or spewed his web around to this side. And then going up to the second level, we have the news. You probably can see it wraps around. And we already talked about the air conditioner. And at the top of the second level here, we have Black Cat just hanging out there. And Mysterio is floating around. He's right here. And, well, that's the third level. I'm going up pretty quick here. I guess we can continue on the third level because that's all the characters that were down in the second. So we have on the third level here, Green Goblin busting out. And then we go up to the fourth level here. And I apologize if this is getting too close or blurry or whatever. I can't see, but I assume it's not being too shaky because I got the DJI cam. We have up on the third level here, we have Ghost Spider, and who plays Spider-Ham in the movie? I think it's John Mulaney, which I thought was a great voice character for him. Then we got Venom right here, and that, well, I guess Dr. Octopus would be on the third level here also. He's just hanging out with his tentacles. We also have the spider vehicle, Rover. I don't know what you would call this. I'm not really too familiar with Spider-Man's car. And at the roof, we have Miles shooting out some web. Let me turn this here. Right there. And if we continue up the cell tower here, we have Firestar blazing across the sky right there. And so that's all the characters on the outside. Let's go from the top down, looking at the characters that I'm going to leave inside. I'm gonna have to remove Doc Ock here. So all these characters that you see around the building, I'm gonna take off and just kind of keep displayed in the front because They're just, it's chaotic for me. I think I've said that several times. But anyways, here in the 4th level, obviously, we have my favorite character in the whole Spider-Man movie series, J. Jonah Jameson. He's hilarious. Then we have Betty Brant, who's working in here next to him. And then we go down taking Green Goblin front off. Wiggle, wiggle. Set that over there. And we have Peter Parker, which is kind of odd because we have Spider-Man right there. So it's a little bit weird. That's just an empty room where the copy machine is, just the clutter room we talked about. Now we go down to the 2nd level, and I just disconnected the web from Spider-Man. It's okay, he's going to come off anyway. And in here we have the news group team. We have, over here we have Ben Urich. I hope I said that correctly. I don't really remember him, but Ben Urich is his name. And then we have Robbie Robertson over here working. And now I have to take, this front doesn't come off. I have to take these top 3 levels off to get to the bottom here. So I'm going to set this down just for a moment. And set this off to the side. So then we can get inside the lobby. Oh, my shadow's casting. Where we have, oh, I wish I could get a better angle of him. There we go. We can see you now. Now that is, oh, I'm sorry. That's Robbie Robertson. The other one up here, moving back, is, the lighting is bad. Come on, for the whole place. I'll just go back. Maybe I'll turn him, get him in the light. But this is Ron Barney. So I got those two mixed up. And over here in the lobby, this lady is the Gwen Stacy. Now, Gwen Stacy is one of Spider-Man's girlfriend. So, there we have it. I'm going to put this back on the stand here. Put this all back together, and we will conclude. Okay, hold on. We're going to jump a bit. There we go. We're going to conclude this. So this goes here. I'm going to pick this up. This is very, not top heavy. You have to move it very slow because it's so tall and it is so, there's so many pieces that come off in different ways. So I have to think about where I hold each. Where to hold in the place as I'm moving it. Now that it's done, I don't have to move it anymore. Oh, break in pieces, at least. Okay. Okay, let's put the Green Goblin back. And then to make sure this is actually more connected than the rest of the front because he's heavy and he likes to pull the whole front out with his weight. And get that on there like that. And pull this back and show it off one last time. And let's make sure we get everything in here. Sandman is here. Oh, you know, there's a character in the cab too. Bernie, the cab driver, I believe. We have to mention him so he's not forgotten. He's not just a forgotten person. He is Bernie. Did I say Benny? Bernie, the cab driver, in here. And I'll show you a close-up of him right there. And also a close-up, which I didn't get, of the Sandman. So, there we have it. The completed Daily Bugle. And it took about a month to build. Pretty close to a month to build. And it makes sense.
For that, you'll need to connect to a Wi-Fi network or install a SIM card first.
We'll ignore that, whatever that was. And I will see you later. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Not much else to say other than later, Gator.